Oh, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and theys and they-bees out there. This is Out of Bounds with me, Johnny B, and I'm getting more and more excited because it's like really happening, man. We are so close, folks. We had full padded practices today. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's getting closer and closer to real football. I mean, I think preseason football is coming up in a week. Not that that matters, but it's still something. It's still grown-ass men hitting each other in real speed. The stream is up right now in the chat. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere this thing is going out, on one of my channels, Johnny B fan page, or, of course, my regular Facebook page. Why? Because what am I, a damn celebrity? I can't be your friend? Of course, I friend everybody unless you look like a weirdo. I mean, seriously, friend request me, and I'll look at your profile for half a second. If it's like political, I don't follow you because I don't want to follow any of this crap, okay? But if you look like a cool person, we have some mutual friends involved, and if you're a Bucs fan, you're automatically a friend. So get in there with the stream if you want to hop on. We have a special guest coming on in about 25 minutes. My good friend Tommy Bassano from Bassano's Cheesecake Cafe. You may remember Bassano's as being very instrumental when it came to the Bucs run to the Super Bowl. That was where the watch parties were happening, the cheesecake in the same table, same chair by Big Buck Nasty before every game throughout the last 7-game run. It became, like a tradition. It had to be done, and it didn't want to break it. They want to ruin the streak, and it worked. So I actually talked to Big Buck Nasty today. We'll be having him on Out of Bounds coming up on a future episode. He's getting ready to head out to Canton. He'll be out there for a week, starting this week, because Hall of Fame, baby. That's where he needs to be. He is a Hall of Famer. So we'll have Tommy Bassano coming on. Big news coming up at Bassano's Cafe. I'm going to be doing stand-up comedy there this weekend and hosting a big, giant, hot cheesecake challenge. It's we'll get into all that when we have Tommy on. He's one of my best friends. He's a great guy, so we'll have him on, and he's a huge Bucs fan. So we'll be doing all that. Hop into chat. Make sure you pound the share button on this. Get it out there. As we get closer to the season, we are ramping things up here on Out of Bounds. So I'm talking to a lot of people, a lot of guests to come on. I want to get more and more involved with Bucs stuff. Talking to Evan Winter more often. He is one of our head beat writers here at Bucs Report. So make sure you're following bucsreport.com for all of his updates. I'll be going over some of his training camp notes with you guys. Excellent job, by the way, by Evan Winter, coming down here from Tennessee, where he lives, away from his little baby and his family, to cover the Bucs for us, and did a great job. So he called into my show on 102.5 The Bone Friday night, which I'm going to have a weekly call in from somebody within the Bucs Report family on my FM radio show. If you don't know about my FM radio show, rude, okay? All right, I'm on at night, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. to midnight. There it is. Boom. Look at that. Until they fire me or until I get canceled from cancel culture, which is probably going to happen, I say, check me out. It's free. You can download the Bone app and listen from your listening device if you don't want to go old school and listen in your car like an old person, okay? I don't even know if young people listen to the radio in their car anymore. I have no idea. I'm not young. I'm not old. I'm not young. I'm right in the middle. Gen X, I think. I have no idea. Anyway, you could call in if you'd like. Let me slap the overlay on there so you can see the number. Bing bong. 727-592-8518. Hopefully I got the Bluetooth set up correctly. I'm still learning how to produce my own streaming show and host it at the same time. I'm lucky. On the radio, I have a producer that keeps everything in line. His name is Will Kuntz. So I don't make him work on Sundays. because he needs to get drunk at least one day a week, and that's what today is. So shout out to Will Coons. Follow him on all the social media at home_made_man. He's a good guy and does a hell of a job on the Johnny B show. He even does shows by himself on my FM show when I'm out, freelancing, and moonlighting on the side doing stand-up comedy. So go check him out. He's a good guy and a big Bucs fan also. He probably wears more Bucs gear than me, and that's almost impossible. So yeah. By the way, I am rocking the Smack apparel tonight. Yeah, look at that I got from my boys. Hooked it up over at What the Buck, another fantastic show here on Bucs Report. So make sure you definitely are checking their show out. You probably already are. They're doing a great job. And yes, Ray, this hat is sick. I know. It was a very limited edition. I got it from a little secret website that I know that has really good new era hats. And I like it. I know. It's sexy. I had to clean it really good. I did a show, and it was an outdoor show, and I was wearing this hat a couple of weeks ago, and I got all sweaty. I was having anxiety, not because I'm morbidly obese in the summer outside, but because this hat, they want to ruin this hat, man. Try to find this hat. I dare you. It's not easy. If you have the hookup on other cool Bucs gear or any Tampa Bay stuff, slide in my DMs, man. I'm always looking for some cool Bucs or Rays or Lightning gear. I'm Tampa through and through. So hop on there. Hop on the stream here, man. If you got anything you want to talk about with training camp, if you want to comment on anything, I want to talk to people that have been to training camp. If you're one of the lucky season pass holders that went, that would be cool to check out too. Let me know what you thought. And if you're planning on going this week, I think they're letting more people in, if I heard correctly. So, let me know what's going on with that. And also today, I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, okay? I am sick of people pumping these cowgirls up like they're going to be something. I don't think it's going to be a game. I really don't. Dak Prescott's already taken himself out of practice twice. I think he had a strained shoulder or something yesterday. I think maybe he bumped his vagina last week. Ooh, I'm going to catch some flack for that one. That's sexist, Johnny. You think girls can't play football? Yeah, probably not. So hop on the stream. Let's talk Bucs football. Let's talk about this matchup ahead of time, all right? Because I think it's going to be a slaughter. And that's not the fanboy in me. That is me talking straight up, looking at the analytics, looking at position for position, coaching versus coaching. I mean, we just got them beat across the board. Tell me where they're better. That's what I want to hear. Tell me where the Cowboys can beat us. That would be amazing, because I don't think they can anywhere. Anywhere. Show me a position where the Cowboys are better than the Bucs. I'll wait. Oh, no? Exactly. 727-592-8518. Follow me and interact on all my social media. Also, let me see if I got a social media whoring page that I could throw up here. Whoring page. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Ray, get off the screen. Jesus. Dumb. Fat. There you go. TikTok, Johnny B. Tampa. Facebook, you're already on it. You're looking at it. Instagram, Johnny B. Tampa. Twitter, at Johnny B. Comedy. Get it. To the locker room. Okay. I don't know what that means. That's loud. You fat idiot. All right. Let's see if I can make this work. You ready? All righty. Let's go to the phone line. Hello, you're on Out of Bounds with Johnny B. Who's this?
Johnny B, it's Keith from Bucs Report. Just wanted to give you a shout out and say thanks for the great show today, brother. And
thanks.
The Cowboys are better than the Bucs in one place, and that's having owners caught in a hotel with prostitutes.
Precisely. I'm totally not worrying about the Cowboys. I think it's a joke that the NFL's or the NFL.com and everybody's hyping it up like it's going to be something. And I just don't. And I know you want to try to stay humble, and as a fan, you don't want to get overzealous, and you want to make it sound like, oh, it's going to be a good game, but we'll come out on top. I don't think so. I think it's going to be an absolute destruction. I really think Keith. I think it's like 27 to 10 Bucs. I really do, because I think the Cowboys defense is going to be a lot better They are putting together a good defense. They do have, an actual defensive coordinator now. Dan Quinn is there running the show. A chubbier Dan Quinn, which makes me like him a little bit better. I saw some video of him the other day. I'm like, all right, you're putting on a little COVID weight. Good for you, Daniel. So their defense is going to be good, but everybody's like putting their offense out there like they have the most, potent offense. Look at their offense. Are they looking at our offense, Keith? I mean, what are they doing?
Yeah, here's what I think. They put so much emphasis on the fact that Dak is coming back, but that I guess they fail to remember that he hasn't done a lot for them prior. I mean, stats, sure, but playoffs and all that, not so much. I honestly think it's going to be like 34-10, 34-17, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something I pointed out to somebody in a private conversation a couple of days ago. They were like, don't underestimate Dak Prescott. And what I pointed out was, did you see the run of quarterbacks we went through in the postseason? Because you can go down that list. Besides the no-name kid that played his ass off for the Washington football team, I mean, we had to go through Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if a team has ever went through 3 tougher quarterbacks in a row to win the Super Bowl. If you go back and look through all of the Super Bowl runs, show me 3 Hall of Fame, quarterbacks in a row that and I know I'm putting Patrick Mahomes in the Hall of Fame way ahead of time, and I'm a hypocrite for saying that, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that was a run. That run in the playoffs was not just the Hall of Fame quarterbacks, but 3 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks and 3 former MVPs. So, yeah, I'm not real worried about Dak Prescott and his stanky leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not really worried about him either. I think he's a little more worried about Shaquille Barrett and JPP and Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh and even Will Golston. He's got to be worried about them more than the Bucs are worried about him throwing the ball to some. I mean, they're not. The Bucs defense has all the confidence right now. It was the one thing that they kind of lacked going into last season. They talked it. They talked the game, but they weren't really showing it until the latter part of the season. And once they figured out that they could play the way they played, I think they're going into the season knowing that, that they're one of the top defenses and they know what they can do. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then you hear quotes out of camp by players like Scotty Miller that says Tom Brady actually has a much better grasp on the offense and seems to be playing a lot better, at least within the offense, this training camp than during the season last year. That's a scary prospect, man.
Yeah, and also, Tom Brady's got, Giovanni Bernard, that he knows he has confidence in, that he can dump the ball off on 3rd downs. He has full confidence that he can take some more risks on offense now, knowing that the defense is going to back him up, and I think we saw, and I talked about this with Evan Winter the other night, Friday night, when he called into my show. I'm trying to remember where I saw Brady say this, if it was on the in the current series or if it was in a recent presser, but it came up to where he was actually going to Todd Bowles and asking him how confident he was in the game plan before some of these postseason games and some of these later games in the season. And the reason why is, people don't think about how the defense plays into what the offense does, because they're, they got to kind of complement each other. So if Brady thinks that the defense is going to, allow 3 touchdowns, then he's going to play probably a little bit, different of a game plan. But if he knows that he could take some risk and throw some balls in double coverage, knowing that the defense is going to lock it down if he messes up, that changes the whole aspect of his game too. So, yeah, it's all going to play in together. The fact that Brady knows the offense probably like the back of his hand by now. He's got more weapons. He's got guys going into their, 3rd, 4th year, on the offensive line. Some guys even more than that. Guys like Marpet and Donovan Smith they've been there now a few years, so they're locked down. Donovan Smith looked like, Anthony Munoz the last 5-6 games of the season. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Like something kicked in. I don't know, but it's I don't.
I'm going to blame all that on the avocado toast. That's where I'm going.
Is that what happened? Makes sense.
I think it was an avocado toast thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love a good avocado toast. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't get it from Dunkin' Donuts though. It's the biggest disappointment ever. If you microwave bread with this, the
Is that
worst.
really avocados at Dunkin'?
I
Is it
don't think it
really?
is. I think it's green donut glaze that they just smear on some microwave toast. It was quite upsetting. And there went my Dunkin' Donut sponsorship. Sorry. Look, I like their
Damn it.
coffee. I like their coffee, but that's it. Sorry, man. Even their donuts is sad. That's why they just call it Dunkin'. That's not good. Oh, look at this. Look at it. There's a guy that could see the stream. Thanks, man. What's up, Troy? Back at you, you sexy bitch. Hell yeah. But yeah, I this is a weird preseason, Keith, because it's like one of those things where um we don't have a lot of camp battles to really discuss. I mean, wide receiver, you're looking at, you like what's going to happen there. There's some interesting stuff going with safety now that they got Cockrell taking reps at safety and looking really good from what Evan Winter told me the other day. So that's pretty exciting. So, I mean, I don't know. You got it. It's pretty locked in with Jordan Whitehead coming back from COVID. And you got obviously Antoine Winfield's going to be, starting there. Whitehead's going to be starting at strong safety. But then now Cockrell's in the mix. You got all this depth. It's just like you're going to a buffet and you know what you're going to eat already. But then you hear that, from somebody, some fat guy walking by your table that, that there's some other stuff down at the end of the buffet, and you go, huh, maybe I will try that. That's how it is with training camps. Like, oh, okay, well, who's going to be the sixth receiver if they keep six receivers, which they probably will keep six? Who's it going to be? Who's going to be odd man out? Everybody's already kind of put poor Justin Watson out to pasture. I don't know, man. Let him fight, but it ain't looking good, man. Apparently, Darden's looking really, really good in practice, and they're giving him a lot of reps. So, and also Antonio Brown looks. I heard he looks like he's in his prime again. So, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Yes, this offense is definitely going to be scary. I mean, if Antonio Brown is even getting close to what he used to be, and he's your third wide receiver, basically, come on, man, this is ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I saw Harry was in the lobby and he bounced. Oh man, darn it!
Oh
anyway.
man, well, hey, let me jump up here so you can get some people from the lobby. I just wanted to give you a shout out,
thanks,
say thanks
dude.
for the show.
Yeah, man, we got big things happening.
What's that?
We got big things happening here on Out of Bounds.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, everybody, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You do all that good stuff. Johnny knows what I'm talking about.
Words,
hey,
son.
man, I appreciate the time, and we'll catch up. I'll be in the chat harassing you here in a minute.
Oh, I sure hope so. Thanks, buddy.
All right, buddy. See you.
There you go. That is the CEO, the commander-in-chief, Keith, right there. A rookie only giving up one sack all year motivated Donovan, I think. Yeah, I mean, how did it not motivate him, to be honest? I think the whole offensive line probably motivated them. They were playing so well together. Jensen's an animal in the middle, and of course, Marpet. I mean, they all played really well. But I think it was more than that. It seemed like he had that week off for COVID protocol, whether he had it or I think he was close to somebody that had it. And something clicked after that, is what it seemed like to me. My theory, and I can't confirm that this happened, obviously, but my theory is when he was out for a week, I think he had either a long phone call or maybe a luncheon with Mr. Brady. And I think that's all he needed. I think he said, look, we're getting ready to make a run in the playoffs. I need you to be your best every single play, because he was really, really good 80% of the time before Tom Brady came to the team. It was that 20% when he used to take plays off that really sucked and made us all, curse him and everything. But I don't know, man. I expect great things out of him too. I think he's also prideful too, because he's a new dad. There's something about becoming a dad that makes you try to be a little better. Am I right? I don't know. Maybe. Let's talk to this guy about it real fast. Hey, Ray, what's up, baby?
Hey, brother, how you doing today, man?
Oh, man, I'm awesome, dude. Feeling good. Yeah.
You doing good?
I am. I'm feeling excited, man. We're into, a week of training camp today. We have full padded practice. I mean, it's starting to get exciting, right?
Yeah, without question it is. I'll tell you what, Evan Winter's been doing a hell of a job down there at the Advent training facility. And boy, I'll tell you what, we were talking about earlier on the show with a cup of Ray when he was on. And they made it almost sound like as if Tom Brady was done. He had one bad game, but on the very next drive, he went down and scored a touchdown, and it was perfect. We're talking about practice.
I know, but that's a beauty of guys like Tom Brady. Is like if he doesn't get pissed off, then you would question like, hey, what's wrong with him, man? Why is he being so passive? Great. Anybody that's great at anything is never satisfied until the job is done, and he's going to be that way all season. If something doesn't go right, he is going to be pissed off, and that's what champions do 100% every single time.
Absolutely. People that are really good at their craft are generally their own worst critics.
Oh, man.
Question. Absolutely, without question.
I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I mean, pretty much every time I get off stage, I'm like, God, I messed that one up really bad. And then the crowd's just like tossing roses at me and confetti, and girls are, it's just gross.
Maybe they're doing this to you. Ah!
all the time, right in front of their husbands, and it's annoying, and I have to beat them off. It's getting to the point where I can't even drive down the road with my window down because the women will hop right in after a show and try to get in the car with me. It's dangerous. So that never happens.
God bless America. It looks like they let anybody in this place. What is this like?
I know. Look at this guy.
I don't know how it happened.
He just let himself in. What's up, dude?
Well, I got a thing from Keith saying, whatever, and I hit it, and this opened up. You're supposed to put me in the basement.
I did. No, you just walked right in. That's cool, man. It's like I was having a barbecue, and you just came through the backyard instead of knocking on the front door.
You see, I could help with that. Off with your head, Matt.
There you go.
I'm kidding you.
Oh
Matt.
my God! Yeah, we all have power. I have supreme power. I do. What's going on, Matt?
Well, I started off today working on a little program with Bucs Report, trying to structure something like that a little bit, learning the Steam. What is this, SteamYard?
StreamYard. No, SteamYard's a porno video share. Yes.
I didn't expect to come on. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I was watching the Olympics, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. No, I messed that up. That was CreamYard. That's my other one. Never mind. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in private. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's great.
You see Keith's remark there?
Yes. Let's see. Keith did say, is that DB Cooper on the bottom of the screen? Yes, he likes it on the bottom, is what we've heard. Boom, pow. There we are. Yes, we'll be here all week. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
So what did I miss, man? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, we're talking a little bit about training camp, the vibe of training camp. I was talking about at the beginning of the show how I'm sick of the national sports media pumping up this first game like the Cowboys have a shot when they don't. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. And
you saw Jerry Jones's little rant that he did.
David and Goliath. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know what to think about that.
Look, guys, I still can't believe this line 6 in some places, 6.5 points, and in some places it's 6. I mean, really, it's because of one thing. It's the Dallas Cowboys. No, it's because it's the Dallas Cowboys. It's America's team. You know what? Yeah. Take America's team and take all the major markets and just bet the Bucs minus the 6.5. Don't be afraid to bet the 6.5 because I'm telling you, when the smart money comes in, this line's going to be up to 9 or 10, guys. It's really, it's a gift from the heavens.
Yeah. Jump on it right now. I've been telling everybody that, Harry, and you're the betting guy, but I bet enough to know.
Did you say bet?
Oh yeah. Oh, you heard me. He just starts pulling money out everywhere.
No, hold on. What does this remind you of?
Is that Flipper? Oh, all in poker.
No.
There you go.
Here you go.
Oh,
get two kings.
There he is. Yeah, that's him right there. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you play Bitcoin and all that crap, if you've been throwing your money at Robin Hoods and all that, just go ahead and put everything you got on the Bucs right now over the Cowboys at 6 points. It's ridiculous. You know who doesn't like that? You know who sees that line and gets pissed off? The guy we were just talking about, Tom Brady. You think he doesn't look at the lines? He wants anything for motivation. Yeah. He's looking at that and he's laughing. He's texting Chris Godwin going, we're going to beat these bitches by 3 touchdowns. No problem at all. That's what's going to happen. You think Tom Brady takes that crap lightly? No
hell
shot in the world. No shot.
No.
And you think Devin White takes that lightly? He's probably telling the other guys on defense, I'm going to score 7 myself. Watch me. He's probably telling that. Hey, look, guys, it's shaky camera Rick Hughes in the house.
Sorry.
What's up, baby?
Sorry. Hey, apparently you can't blame Matt. Apparently something's going on in the StreamYard. It's not putting you in the lobby when you come on.
Oh, neat.
Directly on the show.
Oh, I like it, man, because I got more guests coming on, man. We'll just have a big, giant football orgy up in this bitch.
There we go.
Look at that.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's fingering me. Yummy.
Hang on. I'm all in. That's
Oh.
back in your days, isn't it?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Push.
Hey,
Push.
the you know, you're talking about the Cowboys and the line and all that. David and Goliath. The one thing I want to point out is you guys think about if you're a Bucs fan, think about this. Wrap your mind around this. We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys and Buccaneers and David and Goliath, and we're Goliath.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and
the
what-
story.
And one of the most arrogant owners, if not the most arrogant owner in the history of the NFL, is calling his own team David. Way to motivate him. Way to motivate him.
Yeah, I'm
not
not
sure he's
hilarious. I
outdated.
was like, we just got called Goliath over the Dallas Cowboys.
It's
What
not
the
saying much,
heck?
Rick.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That's not saying much, Rick. This is the Dallas Cowgirls.
It is if you're a Bucs fan. It is if you're a Bucs fan. If you've been
Amen.
here
Here,
for years,
here
Yeah.
to the Bucks.
And if you listen
Yeah.
to the press, they think Dallas is all back now because Dak's here and everybody else
yeah.
is coming into camp. And
Hence the
all that.
reason. Hence the reason they're only 6 to a 6.5 point
Yeah.
favorite. And let me really put that in the perspective for the people out there that really don't understand what that means and what the impact on it is. If this game was in Dallas, Tampa would still be favorite, but only by a field goal.
Yeah.
Just let that sink in
You know,
for a second.
Yeah. You know, the thing that scares me, though, is it's week 1. That's the only thing that scares me is weird stuff happens because Brady's probably going to be taking his first snap in that game. They better not put him in preseason. And you hope it's not just a matter of getting your timing down and that kind of stuff. But you're right, Harry. I mean, I can't believe that the line is what it is.
It's 6.5.
I think we're going to get 30. I don't think they're going to get 17.
30?
I just
You think
30.
Tampa's going to score 30? If
Hell
they
yes.
run the ball all day, they'll
Yeah.
only score 30 on that defense.
Yeah, if we only get like one pick six and they take Brady out in the second quarter to be to keep him safe, maybe. Yeah, you're right. I think it's going to be more than 32. I was being a little modest earlier when I said 27-10, and I only thought that because we've been in the past. We've been slow starters. I mean, not that this is the same team, but
Right.
a lot of NFL teams don't score a lot in the first couple of games. Harry.
That's what I was saying. That's what scares me is those are outlier weeks. The week 1 and week 2 get a little funky, and then everything settles.
Yeah,
This level.
I'm not anticipating a very high scoring game. I'm just trying to pump up the Buccaneers. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 28-3 score, 24-3,
Right.
24-0, 21-0. I don't think. Listen, if Tampa is going to do what I think they're going to do offensively, especially with pounding the rock and actually controlling the line of scrimmage, you might actually see something a little bit different out of Tampa's offense this year, like 10 and 12-minute drives.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah.
And
Like
why
then
not?
the
That
defense
is
comes
going to rule.
right, and then
Is
it
that
forces.
a BA thing though? Does BA do that? I hope you're right, Harry. But does BA do that? He's
He
that
can.
biscuit guy.
He does, but he also takes what's given to him, and they've said that over and over again.
Right.
That's the style of his offense. So, they could be planning to run the ball, but if they start bringing safeties up in the box, BA says burn them every single time. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they'll do whatever the defense allows them to do.
Yeah.
So if they want
What
to
is
spread
this all
out,
about?
yeah,
The legend Johnny B and 3 white guys walk in the room. That's a pretty good joke. Where's the third white guy? I'm Greek.
that's true. I know. And I grew up in Ybor City, so I mean I'm only technically white. So yeah, I'm actually drinking a coffee con leche in this cup right now. So
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's a
I
coffee
sweat.
con leche?
a coffee
What's
con
that with
leche.
the leche?
Yeah, you know what it is.
No, really, I don't. What is it?
So silence, Harry. It's Cuban coffee, man. Everybody knows that.
Oh.
24-6. You know what, Christopher Cole? I like that score. That sounds
Not
reasonable.
a bad score.
Yeah,
And-
I
and
like
it's
that a
still
lot.
That sounds
It
like
still
it came
covers-
off the gas pedal.
Well, that
We're
sounds like we missed a field goal. Which, from what I've heard in practice, he's it's been a little shaky first week of practice, which is okay.
No. Here we
Don't
go.
Is okay.
Don't tell Ray. Don't tell Ray.
It's fine.
Ray's going to lose sleep. He's been sucking up to suck up for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Suck up's fine. I know I saw somebody on Twitter. It was funny. They showed, I think Evan tweeted out the suck up was 0 for 2. And somebody was like, quick, trade for Matt Gay now, which I thought was hilarious.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, loving the show.
Thanks, man. Rick, when are you going to be on next on Bucs Report so everybody can check you out?
I think Tuesday night. Most likely Tuesday night. We got a couple things we got to work out, but the plan is Tuesday night for What's Cooking in the South, and it'll be on Tuesdays from now on.
Nice. Sounds good. All right. Thanks, buddy.
You got it. Have a great one.
Yep, you too, man. There you go. I love it. Nice artwork in the background. Guys got it going on. It's very sexy. All right. Boom.
He's still there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? I'm going to remove him.
He's
Bye, Grandpa.
back.
There you go. Grandpa, tell me how to do the stream. Yeah, so the scores are coming in. Everybody's like 30. It's nobody thinks it's going to be a close game except for Vegas for some reason. So
yep.
And Johnny, what's his name down there?
Well, everybody's
Jerry.
thinking that Tampa, notoriously starts out slow. Everybody knows that Brady starts out slow. That's what they're saying. I'm telling you, they're not starting out slow. It's just not in their DNA. It's just
and
not
plus
going to happen this year.
The defense was getting better and better the last 7 games of the season, and they even said after the Super Bowl when they shut down, the best offense in the league, they said we're still not even at our best yet. So if you've been reading Evan Winter's notes and all the other notes from every other journalist that's been out at training camp this week, the defense has been kind of manhandling the offense. I know it's underwear football, until today, but still they're flying around the ball like crazy. I don't think they come out there half-assing it at all. I think the defense is going to come out there. They want to be number one. They want all this talk about the Rams defense to subside. They want to put themselves out there as being the best defense in the league. They're very, very prideful when it comes to that. And I mean, I don't think is there anybody more of a spark plug than Devin White right now on any NFL team? I mean, I haven't seen it. This guy is unbelievable.
Devin White's extraordinary. I can say that there are quite a few linebackers that are the Devin Whites in football, but Devin White's a very, very special player right now. Mm-hmm. Just absolutely just special. Might be at the best of his position currently.
He's right up there.
The NFL talking heads have just discovered him. I mean, he's been here for a while.
Well, I mean, they're just discovering they're just discovering Levante David because the Bucs have never been really. We've been the background players. We've been the jokes, So now they have to pay attention to us. So here we are.
I read today that Bruce Arians said that we're running extremely hard, doing everything physically that we're supposed to be doing, but we're stupid. So if what he's working on now, he says the team isn't thinking, and I don't think that's something that's not going to happen. I think that they'll work that out pretty quick. But he was impressed with the team effort.
Yeah.
Just think Brady, I guess, threw a pass to a no place, and it ended up in Devin White's chest. So he considered that a brainer problem.
I love interceptions in training camp. I've said this since I was watching training camps at Pep and Rude at the University of Tampa, and Steve DeBerg would throw an interception in training camp. Like, I love to see interceptions in training camp. For people to think that's a red flag or something to worry about, it's ridiculous. Let them mess up in training camp. Let them learn, in training camp. And at the same time, give the defensive backs and the linebackers a little confidence too. I don't care if Brady throws 20 interceptions in training camp. Until September, throw all the ones you want. I don't care. That's like throwing a gutter ball when you're practicing in bowling. Who gives a crap until the real game happens? Mess up now. That way you go, you know what? Maybe I won't do that stupid ass out pattern anymore, because that was the only pass really giving Tom Brady a problem in the first 10 games last year, was that dumb out pattern. I was like, just stop throwing it. It's either a 12-yard gain or a pick six. So they finally, I think they took it out of the playbook, which was good. Yeah. So I was like, good. We don't need that.
That's when he went over to the sideline and said, "I don't know what the plays are. You're just going to have to work with me."
I don't know, but now, I mean, now he knows the playbook, and apparently they're putting in a lot more plays that are just structured around what he does best. I mean, it took a while to put it in there. So very, very exciting. Well, guys, I hate to kick you out, but I have a guest that's coming on. I do appreciate you coming in, man. And I will pop in on your shows. Holler at me. Harry, send me a message when you're going to be on. I want to hop on with you guys.
Hey, it's simple. It's Wednesday nights on the over-under at 9 o'clock. I have a special guest right live out of Chicago. David Schuster, very, very well-known, very prominent
sports book better maker.
No. He's covered Chicago sports and that too a little bit, but I think he's covered a total in his career. He's covered a total of 12 championships. He's well known on MSNBC, Fox News. He was on CNN, ESPN Radio, and nice. David Schuster will be on, but we hope to see you on. Love to have you on. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Harry. You the man, dude. All right, man. Go Bucs. Appreciate it.
Go Bucs.
Yeah. Matt, now what's going on with you, buddy? When can people see you on Bucs Report?
Well, I get on these shows just about every day. It seems like I'm on somebody's show. But we're working, unofficially, on some mayhem of the miscreants kind of thing.
Nice.
And if I can figure it all out and the dude lets us play, we'll have something going. But
all right,
right
I'm
now,
going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him, Matt. I have a great idea for the miscreants. Make it make it a late night show, right? And make it completely uncensored at like 1 a.m.
No,
people have to wake up. You have to wake up, and you have to do the show in your pajamas.
No, if I was in California, perhaps, but no. I'm too old for that. But you have a good afternoon, man. I like your show. And,
thanks, man.
I didn't intend to just bust in on you like this, but whatever.
Oh, it was fun. It was actually fun. Yeah, it worked out great. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it, buddy.
All right. You have a good afternoon.
All right. Take care, bud. There you go. That's Matt from Oklahoma. Before we get my guest on, I want to show a little video first of what is going on this Saturday in Safety Harbor, Florida, folks. If you're anywhere in the area, if you live in Tampa or St. Pete or anywhere in Pinellas County, Clearwater, you know all about Safety Harbor. It's this cute little quaint little area with a bunch of shops and restaurants and it's right by the water. It's just adorable. Well, there's a place there called Bassano's. It's Cheesecake Cafe. It's where Big Buck Nasty and the Bucs Invasion crew would go every week and have cheesecake, and the Big Buck Nasty cheesecake in the same area, same table, same chair before the games. And that was, I think, the whole reason why the Bucs won the Super Bowl. All right. I don't think people give them enough credit. I haven't even heard NFL Network really mention it lately. So I'm going to be there Saturday hosting a really, really unbelievably hot cheesecake competition. And then I'm doing a stand-up comedy show afterwards. He sent me this video. Before I pop him on, I want you to see this right here. Him tasting the puree, the sauce that goes into this cheesecake.
Definitely being careful now. So this is what I've got. And even this is, I'm going to take a little off this.
3,000 Scoville units. If you understand the strength of peppers, it's measured by Scoville units, right? So I think a ghost chili is 3 million Scoville units is what this is. So I think a ghost chili is 1 million. We'll talk to Tommy here in a second. But I don't know if you even understand how hot this is. Your butthole will blow up probably.
Here we go. All right.
He's wearing goggles to eat food, people. Do you know how hot that is?
Tomo here, and this is Not Jackass 3.
He's scared to eat his own food. This is some serious shit. See that fear in his face? That's what Dak Prescott's going to look like right there at about 7:45 on that Thursday night, right before the game starts.
I swallowed it pretty much right away.
Yeah, he's dying.
Gonna have to make it hotter. It's bad, but it's still.
Hey, he's okay. Let's bring him on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from Bassano's Cheesecake. The man himself, Tommy Bassano. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
I've watched that video so many times of you killing yourself with your own cheesecake. Now that was just the blueberry puree that's going into this cheesecake for this challenge Saturday, right?
Yeah. So we put it in the cheesecake, then we put it in the blueberry puree, and I put it in the blueberries that's inside the cheesecake. Because my fear was that the cheesecake, being a dairy product, was going to take away from the heat of the cheesecake.
Gotcha.
And so I have to make it extra hot so that you're not eating this cheesecake and then it's kind of like the antidote and the poison at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
More poison than antidote.
Yeah, it would be like having sex with one of my ex-wives with Valtrex.
Right. It would be like let's see. Let's say Ruth Buzzy and Shakira in a threesome.
Ooh.
Right? So you've got your poison, but you got the antidote.
Ah, that does make sense. Yes, I do agree. Yeah. So what made you want to do a spicy cheesecake in the first place? What made you want to do that? What made you want to burn somebody's butthole out, Tommy?
All right. So there's this guy that's over in Safety Harbor, and his name is Todd Anderson. He's got a little shop called Spice of the Harbor, and he keeps giving me little hot sauces and stuff that are incredible. And then he's got these crazy things there. He's got the toe of Satan. It's a lollipop, and he has these contests. And last year he sends me this blueberry Carolina Reaper hot sauce, and he says, "Can you please make me a cheesecake for Christmas?" So I do, and they're eating it, and they all seem happy with it. They're eating it real fast. I said, "Well, I just didn't make it hot enough." So this year I said, let me try this again, but this time let's make it so that people aren't smiling while they're eating it.
Right.
and so then we said, well, let's see who can eat this. And now we're starting to get some contenders. We got people coming in from all over the place now that are getting ready to sit down and
really
cake. And it's, I guess, first it'll be who can eat the most of it, and then if somebody eats the whole cheesecake and somebody else eats the whole cheesecake, then it's going to be who can hold on the longest without drinking any milk or whatever that they want to choose to bring with them to survive this. And then there's going to be a comedy show afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some great.
Now this is the first stand-up comedy show that you've had out on the patio at Bassano's, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if there's ever been a stand-up comedy show in Safety Harbor.
There has been.
There has been.
I actually headlined a show, and it was horrible. It was at I think it's gone now, but it was like right down the road from you. It was like a barbecue place, and it just wasn't. It wasn't. There was maybe 7 people there, and 3 of them hated me. They just didn't like my comedy at all. They were just like heckling me. It was bad.
Hated you, and there were 7 people there, so.
Yeah, but no, I think your place is so popular anyway. It's going to be very easy to pack that place out.
Yeah.
And super excited. I'm bringing some killer comics with me. So after the cheesecake, the blueberry, what's the official name of this cheesecake? I keep messing it up.
It's the Blueberry Reaper Cheesecake.
Thank you. So after the Blueberry Reaper Cheesecake competition, and that's going on at 7:00, right?
Uh-huh.
After that, when everything cools off, we are going to be doing the live stand-up comedy show. And it's free for everybody to get in? Just walk up.
Cards.
There you go. Yeah. While seats last.
Right. And we appreciate you buying a few drinks here and there.
Yeah.
Or a slice of cheesecake, a cup of coffee. If you don't drink alcohol, it's no problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody it's a 2-item minimum. It's a free show, so come out. You're gonna get to see me headlining. I'm gonna do 45 minutes minimum. I might do more than that. You never know. And then I have 3 comics going on before me. I have Jeremy Whitehead, who's up and comer, very funny guy. He's also a big beehole, listens to the radio show every night. And he's been like sending me videos, and he's just super enthusiastic. So he's going to do a few minutes up front so I could see him for the first time live. And then I'm bringing in 2 veterans that I've worked with a bunch of times, and 2 of the funniest guys in Tampa, Michael Murillo, who is a regular at the Improv, and he's on stage almost every night of the week somewhere in Tampa. And then a guy that features at Side Splitters like all the time, and he's worked with me so many times, Ricky Hicken. He is hysterical. He's going to be there also. So those 3 guys will be opening, and there's a ton of Johnny B Show fans from the Bone coming out. I've already had a lot of people confirm that they'll be there. So it's probably going to be standing room only around the seating area. So we'll pack you guys in there and get as many as we can, right?
So Ricky Hicken just opened up for Murph from the
Jokers.
Impractical Jokers?
Yeah, he just
probably
in his stand-up act, if I'm correct, which has got to make him extremely nervous because he's moving up now, opening up for you. So
yeah,
really going to be tough on him.
No, he opens for me all the time. Like I have a handful of people that I give the first phone calls to when I book my own shows, and I book a lot of my own gigs. Mm-hmm. And one of the luxuries of booking your own shows is that, you book your openers. So I don't have to worry about some, a lot of times I'll do a show out of town and they'll put some scrubs up again, in front of me. And I'm not one of these guys that want weak openers because it makes you look better. I want guys that are good so the whole show is good. I don't want the crowd to be like, ugh, when I get up there. I want them to be already, in laughing mode and having the time of their life. And if somebody's coming out to a show, they deserve 90 minutes of good show. You imagine going to a movie and it's sucking until the last 40 minutes, and they go, well, I hear the last part of the movie is good, but the first 3 quarters sucks, like, no, we don't want that. So
it is watching 60 minutes of a good movie in the last half hour sucks.
That too. Yeah. And I've seen that situation too. We don't want to talk about bad headliners. It's rude to do that. And I don't want anybody tweeting at Orlando Jones about how he took me off the week with him at the Improv 7 years ago. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know about that. But I will tell you that you showed up to try to enjoy yourself, have a glass of wine or a beer. I don't know. You're just trying to have a little food. And there was big country playing some country music. And then they rudely asked you to come to the stage and say hello to the audience. And we had a packed house. Sidewalk was packed. The back was packed. It was packed everywhere. And then you got up and you had everybody in stitches, Johnny. It
was date night. It was this was a few weeks ago, and it was one of those rare nights where I don't have a gig and Leah's not working, and we were like, let's go out and do something. And we were so bad about not making like good plans, so we kind of went to dinner on the fly, and then had no idea where we were going. We were in South Tampa. We went to dinner, and I was like, where are we going now? Let's just pick a place and go. And I go, let's go to Safety Harbor and see Tommy. And went out there, and I had no idea if you even had entertainment on the patio that night. I had no idea. We just wanted to go have cheesecake, have a couple drinks, and hang out with you guys, And yeah, as soon as it was entertainment there, I remember Leah looked over at me and she's like, you're about to go on stage, aren't you? I go, well, no, I don't think so. And then all of a sudden I had 2 or 3 people going, you go on up there. And I didn't want to hijack Big Country Show for 2 reasons. One, it's his show. And the other is the guy is gigantic and I didn't want to get murdered, So he's such a nice guy, such a cool guy. We had a blast that night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So
in the audience. I mean, everybody seemed to know you were there. You were recognized. I mean, that was you were quite the A-list celebrity that night for sure.
It's really weird. I know, it's kind of weird. I was talking to my buddy the other day, and he's like, man, it's nice having a friend that's a celebrity. And I go, well, who is that? And he's like, it's you. And I go, come on, man, stop doing that. Cause he's like, dude, seriously, man, every time I talk to people, they're like, oh, you're friends with Johnny B. And I'm like, Yeah, tell them I drive a Kia, and that'll really settle things down. You know what I mean? I'm a nighttime radio guy. Just settle down.
Kias are nice.
I love that car. I'm seriously, like, I checked the Mega Millions Friday night, because I'm trying to, get rich, the easy way. And I checked my lottery ticket number, and of course I lost again, but I was thinking to myself, if I won, I probably would, buy one really good luxury car, but I'd probably buy a new Kia too, man. I love that damn thing. It's a good car.
I have a Jeep Wrangler. It's my car. If I won the lottery, if I was a billionaire, I'd still have the same car I have today.
I mean, it's like, I'm not gonna like get another woman. I'm happy with her. She's been a good budget girlfriend this whole time.
Yeah. Dream ride, and that's good.
Exactly. It's stupid. So this Saturday,
would you test drive a couple other women if you won the Mega Million?
Only if she wanted to ride them with me. You know what I mean? Like, if she wanted to, you know what I mean? That's about the only way I would do that. I don't think that's happening.
Seat.
You never know, man. People get rich, they get into crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on, man. Look, I like the idea of just buying what you want when you want and not even worry about it. I remember having this conversation with Mike Olivero, the PR grandmaster at Cox Media Group, and a radio legend in Tampa. Everybody that's even close to radio knows who Mike Olivero is. He asked me a few years ago, he's like, "What's your price?" I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, "What do you want to make in radio? Like, what's your price?" And I go, "It's not a lot. I promise you that. Like, it's not what most people would say." And he goes, "Well, give me a number." And the only thing I could think to tell him, and I stick with this, I said, "I want to go buy my groceries at Whole Foods and not look at the prices."
Yeah.
That's it. Whatever that money is, that's what I want to make. Whatever that, I don't think that's asking for too much. I'm not asking for, a beach home on Clearwater Beach, or, I just want to not give a crap when I buy cheese at Whole Foods. I don't even want to look at the price. I just want to throw it in the basket.
Or go on vacation and crunching numbers the entire time you're on vacation to see what you can do and what you can't do. And, you just want to go there, have a good time, and not have to worry about being in financial wreckage after.
Amen. I mean, yeah, exactly. And, or have to work so hard that, I'm too tired to enjoy myself, and speaking of working hard, when I think about hardworking people, you're like the first person I think of lately. I don't know if I know anybody that works harder than you and your wife and the family when it comes to that place, dude. You guys bust your ass. I mean, I know this kind of hard work goes on a lot with small business owners, and people that own restaurants or anything, people, there's a lot of, really, really hardworking, good people out there, but you guys are like the perfect example of it. Like, you can never go to Bassano's without seeing you guys run around and, your firsthand hands-on with everybody. I remember the first time I went in there, and, you were trying to hang out with me and stuff, but you were cracking jokes with the customers and running around doing all this crap. And it was very impressive. And it just made me want to be your pal even more, because I love that. I love somebody with a great personality and work ethic and passion for what you guys do. You have the best cheesecake in town. You're going to get best of the Bay again. I promise you that. Everybody I talk to is like, yeah, we already voted for Bassano's for best dessert. So it's going to happen. So proud of you guys.
Well, I don't even know how to respond to that. I
just smile, man. You don't have to say anything, dude. Everybody
background there, you hear it? Johnny.
It's true, man. And I mean, am I a little biased because my caricature's on the wall, at Bassano's right next to Mike Calta and Big Buck Nasty? Sure, baby. But no, you guys are the best, man. I'm excited about Saturday. I want.
Can we get Big Buck Nasty and me on this show at the same time? I can call him.
I'm working on it. I already talked to him about an hour ago. So he's getting all ready for his Hall of Fame week, and in Canton, he's leaving in a couple of days, and he won't be back until next week. But he's gonna come on this show with me, because I want to talk to him about his Hall of Fame journey, and even more interesting, this whole run at your Cheesecake Factory where it was being covered by
camp. You did it again.
What did I do? Oh, my bad, dude. See what they've done to us? See how they've brainwashed us with their stupid restaurant? Hate it. It's not even a factory. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No. There's no smokestacks, Johnny. No smokestacks.
I know. I used to have a comedian friend of mine that had a joke like that. He's like, I was so disappointed the first time I went to Cheesecake Factory, and it wasn't a factory. He's I was really hoping it was a bunch of midgets on conveyor belts throwing stuff around, and it wasn't. It was just
people in gray suits with soot on them, just depressed, throwing coal in the oven, and just that's the factory.
Here's my biggest complaint with Cheesecake Factory. Let's throw some shade, shall we? Here's my biggest complaint, Tommy. No matter what shoes I'm wearing, I slide around on their floors every time I go there, and so does Leah. I don't know if it's a common problem for everybody else, but it's like their floors are slippery. It's like when I was the fat kid at the roller skating rink and I couldn't skate real well, so I tried to walk on my roller skates, and I would go about 10 feet and bust my little plump ass on the floor. I feel like I'm going to do that at Cheesecake Factory. Every time I go, what are they washing the floors with? Vaseline? Like it's scary.
I don't know, Johnny.
Because you don't go in that place. Why would you? Yeah.
But what I want to do, Johnny, is I want to get the families together. I want to get the Cheesecake Factory, the juniors, get them all together and have a meeting. Because I don't like the fact that we got Cheesecake Factory moving into my territory.
You're gonna put a horse head on their bed, is what you're gonna do.
Yeah, to me they're fine west of Hoboken, but anyway, my territory is too close. I mean, I got my whole family in the cheesecake business. And look at my son, Nataviel. He's got cheesecake all over his face. I don't want his mother to look at him like this,
Man, you got to do this on Saturday, dude. This is great.
Comedy to you.
That's so funny. Tommy, real quick, man, because I'll let you go. Tell everybody how they can come to Safety Harbor. Give them the address, give them the website. Let's get all the plugs in there for Bassano's, because I want, if somebody's somehow been in their basement or somehow hasn't found out about you guys, I want everybody to go out there. If anything, come out Saturday and let's have like a Bucs Report meetup. I want you guys to come out. I'm sure you already know about it because of the Bucs Invasion Crew and Big Buck Nasty and all that. Every Bucs fan knows about you, but if somehow it slipped through the cracks, how can they find you? You know what? If you're wearing Bucs gear on Saturday, we'll give you 5% off. What? Diehard Bucs fan. I am a diehard Bucs fan. It's true. It's true. You didn't take down your Christmas decorations until after we won the Super Bowl. No, I did not. And I have so many bottles. I know. Look at that. Look at that, baby. It just keeps going. I got plenty of them. That's awesome. I just kept buying them. I don't want to drink them, and then I do want to drink them when we go to the Super Bowl next year. And then I want, it's like, can you imagine if I wish I could get the bottle right then and there when they win, so you could start with the bottle. Oh yeah, popping them to the 2020 Bucs and then end with the 2021. I have, Johnny. I have. And in fact, so many things to talk about now. You got me going, Johnny. And we're probably out of time, aren't we? Nah, man, go ahead, man. All right, good. So I have the because when we first won the Super Bowl, it wasn't Bud Light, it was Miller. Right. And I have the can, and oddly enough, it's still full of beer. It didn't even evaporate. But I have the can from the Super Bowl winning. Nice. And I thought to myself, I love the can, but I'm not going to live forever. I love that can. I kept it for 20 years, Johnny. What? Yeah, kept it, and I still have it, and it's in great condition. It says Super Bowl champs, 2002, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're going to grab it. I have the tall boy. Oh, the Coca-Cola. I think I might have one bottle, not the whole case. Not the whole. I know, man. I don't even know if this is worth anything, but this is still in the 6-pack.
It's got to be. And Johnny, I have a Coca-Cola bottle, not the 6-pack, of the Olympics when they were here too.
Oh, look at that. See,
Johnny.
2000. Oh, look at
that is
focus.
beautiful.
Focus, you fat bitch.
Oh,
yeah, girl. That's right, mama.
Great. I can't stand up now.
I know, man. I've moved like, I don't know, 8 times since that Super Bowl. And this thing gets wrapped in like 75 pounds of bubble wrap. That's that 6-pack. It's like, I don't care what else breaks.
You've been dusting it every day.
No, it needs to be dusted, but yeah, that's part of my memorabilia back there. Yeah, but yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. When it comes to all the Bucs stuff. I mean, I know everybody listening is the same way. So it's we're all diehards, and right now this is the perfect time to be not only a Bucs fan, a Tampa fan in general. Man, it's so awesome. It's a great feeling to be winners.
And social media has brought us all so close together, Johnny. It shrank our world down where people like here we are communicating with Mike Allstad, Martin Gramatica, Derek Brooks, people like that, and Keith, Big Nasty. And we're like communicating with them on a daily basis. Like where in the old days you'd have to spend that much time calling people on the phone and they'd have to be home to answer it.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to send them a letter or be lucky enough to see them on the street. But no, we see what's going on in all these people's lives. And then Martin Gramatica posts this picture of him barbecuing on this huge barbecue, and it looks delicious.
I saw that. Yeah.
So then this one of Buck Nation guys from Orlando says, "Oh, wow. You should barbecue at Bassano Cheesecake and do it for a fundraiser." And Martin likes that post. So I see that. And then the other day, Santiago was inside our cafe buying some cheesecake, as he should be.
Oh, yeah.
We do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And I started talking to him about it, which reignited that. So now I started talking to the Gramatica Family Foundation, Elizabeth, and I'm like, hey, let's get this going. And then instead of just saying, hey, let's do this, and then not have anybody show up, I said, who would pay $200 a plate, all included, a couple of drinks, barbecue, dessert, everything provided by Martin, cooked by Martin Gramatica.
I know.
Gramatica, Santiago, and Billy, all out there barbecuing and talking to us like we're at a private party at his house, but it's at Bassano Cheesecake. And all the proceeds go to the Gramatica Family Foundation, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Foundation. I mean, the beautiful thing that they do. And then we give all the money, $200 a person, say 50 people, $200 a person, $10,000 goes towards helping a veteran get into a home who's lost his legs or his arms or anything, built by the Gramatica family. And we're working on that happening. And it looks like we can do a sold-out event on that. So then that's what brings me to the can. See how everything comes full circle from the beginning? Because you think, oh, this guy is definitely has like ADD. But no.
Oh, I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Coming right back to the beginning of the story. So I thought, while I'm there, I should get Martin to sign that can of the Super Bowl that he won in, and then release that to somebody in a silent auction or something, and let that go to the foundation also.
We could do even more than that. I guarantee you. And I'm 100% on board. As soon as I saw you post that, the first thing I thought, and I was going to text you, but I figured we talk about it on the air right now. Like, I know I'm doing a comedy show this Saturday, but you set this barbecue, this event up for the Martin, the Gramatica Foundation, not just Martin, it's the whole Gramatica Foundation.
Right.
And really? I've done things with them with the foundation before through the bone and everything else. And I love all the Gramaticas. I love them so much. You set it up, we get this thing going, and I will provide entertainment. I don't for all inclusive. I mean, I'll have comics come out. We'll do a full comedy show. If you want to do music, I'm sure we could get some people out there for that. And I'll come out there and I'll perform until everybody leaves. If we set this thing up, you got me completely 100%.
Oh, it would be great. We could do like an elite VIP, sit down with the Gramaticas.
Yeah.
Talk war stories, football stories, everybody who loves the Bucs.
Yeah.
Get over there and then do something for our veterans at the same time and eat Argentinian barbecue.
I mean, it sounds like the best time of my life. Like, how would everybody not want to show up for that? And I guarantee you, we can get a lot of veteran Buccaneer folks and some radio folks, and everybody would be stoked to come out there, for this event. Everybody loves the Grammaticas, and it's one of the best foundations to do anything with. Like you said, building homes for wounded veterans. I mean, how do you not get behind something like this?
And I was out. It was Third Friday, and I'm out, and I'm selling cheesecakes and everything out on the street, and some guy wheels up in a wheelchair with no legs, and he says, "Are you the owner?" I says, "Yeah, me and my wife Cindy." He says, "I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys." And I said, "Oh, thank you." He says, "I am the first recipient of a house from the Grammatica Family Foundation."
Wow.
And then I talked to Santiago about it, and he said, he says, "Oh, you can't imagine the amount of crying we did."
Oh man.
To see this guy, this proud guy, and he get this home and just see him get his dreams and I mean, I just,
yeah,
these people, and I'm telling you, there's two types of people out there. There's those people. I went to see. I didn't get to go to the back when they had the Iron Man in Clearwater.
Right.
I just got done running across the country back then, so I was in no shape.
You talking about the World Strongman competition?
Yeah.
I was going to go out there too, but I didn't want to make those pussies feel inferior. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I truly just got done running across the country, so I was still limping from that.
Yeah.
And I was standing on the beach watching them come in, and I started doing triathlons after that. But I watched them come in off the shore, and I got there just in time for the people that were missing limbs and stuff.
Right.
Or paraplegics.
Yeah.
Johnny, there were paraplegics coming from an open water swim in the ocean, in the bay.
Yeah.
With waves. And the rocks when you're coming in. And they don't have legs. So when they hit the shore, most of the swimmers were able to run in and get onto their bicycles. These guys had to drag themselves in with their arms, with their legs dangling behind them over rocks the whole way up the beach. And
yeah, it's a different type of person than me. Yeah, I had to lay in the fetal position yesterday for 2 hours because I ate a really big hamburger. So yeah, it's different, I guess.
But if anybody had seen you when you were tired and you just couldn't go on anymore, and there was still like a quarter of that hamburger left, and they watched you struggle to finish that, and didn't give up, Johnny. That's the thing.
It is.
Did you eat fries too, or no?
I eat fries and onion. Look, a couple of listeners walked by my table last night, and I'm like, thank God I don't have a weight loss endorsement right now, because they were like, oh man, you're Johnny B. And I go, yeah. And it's like, that's a lot of food. And I'm like, mind your business. I'm hungry. I've been doing this thing lately where I don't eat for like 18 hours. And it's not because I'm trying to do like the intermittent fasting. It's just that I'm busy. I'm just doing all kinds of stuff. And then I'll go, what is that noise? Is that my stomach growling? Did I forget to eat? What kind of fat person are you? You're going to get kicked out of the club. And then I'll just eat for 4 straight hours. So, it's all about calorie deficit. And when I have a deficit, I know how to get into it if I need to.
I feel like you gain more weight from not being able to eat too, because I'm cooking all the time. Now, I used to run a lot and I was in great shape. And now I'm in a shape. Not great shape. I am in a shape.
Right.
And it's not because I'm eating a lot of cheesecake or anything. It is, I'm cooking and working with food all the time, and you visually get full.
Mm.
And what seems to happen is that I go 18 hours without eating, just like you. And then, when I do eat, I try to eat healthy, but I'm telling you, I am putting on weight or mass anyways.
You look great.
The same amount. Yeah. Well, I keep the camera angle right down there.
Yeah, me too, man. That's why I'm close up. I got the camera above me. I got all the fat girl Facebook secrets going on here. There's gonna be no. Look, if I look, oh, that's a fat look. I can't do that. Don't want that to happen at all. Tommy, dude, this is awesome. Please come back on with me when you get an opportunity, especially when we start planning out this barbecue with the Gramaticas. Let's make it happen. And like I said, I'm 100% in. Bill and Martine and Santiago, I used to play poker with those guys long before I was on the radio. I've known them for a long time, and now we're pals, and I would love to do that with them. That'd be great.
That would be so cool to watch. So I played Chinese football with Martine Gramatica. He beat the crap out of me.
Well, yeah. Anything with foot and ball against the Gramaticas is a bad idea, Tom.
But I thought Chinese football, it's with your finger, Like
I don't know.
He uses his legs. I thought I could win. I even practiced a little bit, Johnny. And he beat 7-1. And I made a trophy. He took the trophy with him.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's awesome. Well, Tommy, thank you so much, man. I will see you Saturday. Before we go, our ADHD, give the address and the website and everything for Bassano's.
So 507 Main Street, Safety Harbor, Florida. We're right on Main Street, 5th Avenue, the corner of 5th Avenue. We're on the same side as Paradise Restaurant, which has been there since Safety Harbor first was in existence. Adam and Eve went there once. First time, believe it or not. Yeah, true story.
They still live there.
That I just made up. 507 Main Street, Bassano Cheesecake. It's a copper and tan little shop right on the left-hand side when you're driving down from McMullen Booth Road. Can't miss us. We got a courtyard in the back. Fits a lot of people, and that's we're going to have our little show back there and inside. It's going to be a good time. That's this Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday, Johnny. Don't remember, it's this Saturday. Put that on your schedule.
Oh, it's on it, buddy. It's on my calendar. If you go look at it, I'm very excited. 7:00 is the Blueberry Reaper Cheesecake competition. Now, do you have all the contestants filled in, or can somebody still get a hold of you and get in?
There's room for contestants. I made 7 Reaper cheesecakes. So there's room.
Look at that. Mark, if you're still watching, I see you right here. He wants some of that cheesecake. You bring your ass out. Mark and his wife, see them kissing right there? I actually married them on the beach less than a month ago. I'm now a minister. I don't know if you knew that, Tommy. I'm a minister.
Yeah, in fact, you became a minister right before the wedding.
Yes. So I can go out there and get my big bald head sunburnt on Reddington Beach. It was awesome. It was a sweet affair. But I would like to see him come out there and burn his butthole out on your cheesecake. That'd be amazing.
Now, look, if you want, you got to give to Johnny B as a minister to get back. The more you give, the more you'll get. So, guys, send those checks. Send that money. Venmo. You got a Venmo, Johnny?
Of course I do. Yeah. Johnny B comedy, baby. Yeah, give it all to me.
Yes, give it to Johnny. The more you give, the more you get back.
You're funny. Well, thanks, Tom. You're the man, Tommy. I will see you Saturday at Bassano's, buddy. Looking forward to it.
Love you, Johnny.
All right, love you, pal. Take care. There you go. Tommy Bassano, everybody. He is the man. I'm excited about Saturday. It's going to be a great comedy show. And if you haven't been to Safety Harbor, the whole little town is amazing. It's a really, really cool spot. Just park your car, kind of walk up and down. Everybody goes to Bassano's. The place is packed all the time. And not just cheesecake. They have really good savory food, too. Some of the best soup I've ever had there. They have a full coffee bar there. It's really, really good stuff. So go out there. Check them out, man. Tommy and Cindy, they're the power couple of desserts. I love them. They're the best. So go check them out. They are awesome. With that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think that's it. I'm going to roll out of here. I got to watch the Rays beat the Boston Red Sox again, hopefully. And I'm going to eat some food. It's what I do. Thanks again for everybody that popped on. Rick and Harry and all the other folks. Matt. I don't know. I forget whoever popped. Keith. You know who you are, people. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for popping in. Victor, love you too, pal. All you guys, do appreciate it. Follow everything that's happening on bucsreport.com. Evan Winters dropping all kinds of knowledge on the website. We have other great writers, all kinds of content. It's blowing up, folks. We're getting a lot of people popping in on the Facebook and everything else. So check it out. This show is going to be moving to a different time as soon as the season starts, because obviously I'm not going to be doing 6 o'clock on Sundays when the Bucs are playing primetime games and everything else is going on. Plus, there's pre-game shows, watch parties, post-game shows with bucsreport.com. My fat ass will probably be rolling in on some of those too. So we'll figure it all out. Either way, it's the best time in the world to be a Bucs fan. We're number one, baby. World champions. Once again, follow and interact on my social media accounts. I do appreciate that. And, of course, 102.5 The Bone, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. to midnight is my FM radio program. And we talk a lot of Bucs on there, too. Friday nights, I believe, I'll be having different personalities from Bucs Report popping in and doing updates with me. So thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. Have a great day. Go Bucs.